Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been another crazy week for gaming, just from these last couple of days alone. We just got news that GTA 6 might get pushed to 2026 now that the devs are back in the office. Also got some news regarding Dragon's Dogma 2 and its not so great launch, as well as Suicide Squad's newest season announcement and how nobody's really hyped for it. Welcome to this week's wrap up. Before we get started, it would be really awesome if you guys liked and subscribed, as it really helps with the channel. Trying to shoot for a 1,000 subscriber goal this summer, so let's try to make that happen. Also, if possible, let's see if we could get 50 likes on this video. Thanks guys. So I was kind of scrolling through articles today, and out of nowhere I saw from sites like Kotaku, VG Charts, IGN, Games Radar, and Bloomberg that GTA 6 might get delayed to 2026. The main source is from the Kotaku article though. As we all know, the original plan is for GTA 6 to release sometime next year, and as mentioned in the article, in February, following numerous leaks, Bloomberg reported that Rockstar Games was mandating its employees to return to work 5 days a week in the office beginning in April. The short notice and drastic change caught many by surprise and has led to frustration from staff who feel like they're being pushed out after being hired remotely, as reported by Aftermath on March 19th. Now, I myself wasn't even aware that the devs were working remotely on this game. I feel like a game with this high of a reputation would have people working in office already. Still though, I can kind of understand the frustration of transitioning from office to remote, then from remote to office after getting comfortable with that kind of a work style for so long. And I'm also guessing some of that frustration goes into the possibility of crunch when making a game this big. So I guess that's where the whole speculation of it being pushed to 2026 comes into play. I'm personally just gonna wait for Rockstar to make an official announcement before I just flat out say that it's being delayed to 2026, because I feel that's just massive news and not something that solely Kotaku can just report on. I feel like it needs to be from Rockstar's mouth directly. But let me know what you guys are thinking. Are you guys worried about the possibility of GTA 6 getting pushed to 2026? Is this something that's not even a surprise to you? I mean, this game is huge, and me personally, I would like for them to make this game the best game that it could possibly be. So if it does get pushed to 2026, I see that as them just trying to make the game as good as possible. So it's not entirely bad. I prefer if games just cook a little bit longer so that the end product will be something that I'll thoroughly enjoy, rather than them just getting a game out for the sake of getting it out and then me playing it for like a week and then being utterly disappointed with it. Yeah, GTA 6 definitely can't be that kind of game. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think about this whole thing in the comments. Let's move on to Dragon's Dogma 2. Now, I'm pretty much covering this from the perspective of someone who hasn't played the other Dragon's Dogma games. This is my very first Dragon's Dogma game, and I personally have been enjoying it so far, but there are a lot of other people who think otherwise. And it's not necessarily because of the game itself, but rather the microtransactions and the optimization. So yesterday, Dragon's Dogma 2 had mostly negative reviews on Steam. A lot of the complaints mostly dealing with the optimization, the microtransactions for pretty much everything, considering that this is a single player game, and the fact that the save system is kind of wonky. And if we take a peek down here for the content for this game, the microtransaction portion, you can see there are a lot of options there to choose from. Things for the character editor, things for wake stones, which is used to revive other people, rift crystals, which for where I am right now in the game are just used to hire other pawns. I'm not sure if they're used for anything else later down the line, but there are a lot of microtransaction features for a single player game, and this isn't the first game to do something like this. I know Ubisoft usually does this for Far Cry also, and while these microtransactions don't actually affect the game, at least not to my knowledge, like from everything that I've played so far, you can still obtain all of these microtransaction options within the game itself. You could actually just work towards it. But yeah, despite all of that, I still find it kind of weird that they have all these microtransactions available day one. It does seem a little greedy, but at least it's not something that affects the game entirely. Like, it's not something that I have to purchase in order to get past a certain part of the story. It's primarily if I want to do something that helps speed up the process, I guess. But if I want to just sit back and enjoy the game and play it the right way, I can absolutely do that and obtain everything here at my own pace. Regarding the issues with optimization, a lot of people have been saying that they've been noticing frame drops, like people dropping below 30 frames, some people getting up to 40 frames, people's games crashing constantly. My experience with the game hasn't been bad so far. I hope that it stays that way. But yeah, every time I'm outside of of a village, I notice that my frames are perfectly fine, but whenever I get into a village and there's a lot of NPCs all over the place, that's when my frames tank big time. And then another major issue which also caught my attention was the fact that you only get one character and the whole saving system is kind of wonky. The game itself even tells you that they wouldn't trust the autosave system and would prefer if you saved at an inn. The inn is the most reliable source of saving your game at the moment. I don't know if that's because there's an error with it, like if the devs are just trying to warn us like, hey, we're still trying to fix the issue with the saves, so I wouldn't trust that autosave feature. Save in an inn. We know for sure that your progress will be fine if you save in an inn. I feel like that's what they were kind of doing there, but I'm not 100% sure. Overall, the launch for Dragon's Dogma 2 was kind of rocky, and like I said, yesterday it was at mostly negative. Today it's at mixed, so at least the reviews are improving. But I guess for now, we'll just have to keep our eyes on Capcom to see if they do anything to fix the game with the whole saving and optimization issues, and if anything is done about this microtransaction issue thing that's really upsetting people. I personally am not going to let it affect my gameplay, and I hope that the game is made so that I don't have to rely on microtransactions. If I have to rely on microtransactions, there's going to be some problems, but if I can just play the game regularly, then I'm not going to let that bother me too much. It's still a pretty shady practice, but what do you guys think? Do you guys really mind that they have these options here for people who are willing to spend the money? Are you guys in the same boat as me and you're just gonna ignore all that microtransaction stuff going on and just play the game regularly? I will say, for a $70 game, it really doesn't need all these microtransactions, but yeah, I'm just gonna look past it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. And for our shortest story of the day, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League showed off Season 1 gameplay of their Battle Pass thing. They're doing a Battle Pass, right? They did mention this is a free content update, so I guess that's one positive, but yeah, they showed off the gameplay. It looks like it's going to be another universe where you have to take down Brainiac, and you'll also be saving the Joker and we'll be able to play as him. It looks like there's a lot of Green Lantern stuff going on here, so it looks like this time around, just like how Brainiac turned into a color palette swapped Flash in the previous universe, this time it's probably going to be the same thing with Green Lantern, even though at the end of the trailer we see Superman kind of looking like Brainiac, so I'm not quite sure what they're doing there. I just see a lot of Green Lantern stuff going on, so I'm just assuming that this is a Green Lantern focused world and boss battle. Let's see if this trailer did anything for the player base of Suicide Squad. Maybe it helped rise up the player base a little bit. Oh man, I think that's worse than what they had last week. Last week I think they were at 700. Now they're in the 500s. That's not great. How are you guys feeling about Suicide Squad and the new Season 1 free content update? Based on the like to dislike ratio I see on YouTube, I think I kind of already know the answer, but let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments. Alright guys, it's time for the games coming out next week. Palia. Palia is a vibrant new world made just for you. Craft, cook, fish, and farm with friends as you live the life of your dreams and discover an enchanting adventure filled with colorful characters and a mystery to unravel. Coming to PC, March 25th. Between Horizons. Between Horizons is a narrative 2.5D sci-fi detective shooter. 33 years into Zephyr's journey, its mission is suddenly jeopardized. Can you find the culprit before it's too late? Experience an enthralling story set in a semi-open world that branches and ends based on your choices. Coming to PC, March 25th. South Park Snow Day. Play as the new kid in South Park and join Cartman, Stan, Kyle, and Kenny in three-dimensional glory to celebrate the most magical day in any young child's life, a snow day. Coming to PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC. March 26. Wrestling Cardboard Championship. In the WCC, cardboard boxes with unique skills and moves fight in large arenas based on Madison Square Garden, Arena Mexico, and the Tokyo Dome. Kind of reminds me of that Boxes episode from SpongeBob. This sounds like a fun time. Coming out on PC, March 26. Necrosmith 2. Like a dead man reanimated by dark sorcery, the Necromancer Simulator is back. Give the undead the ability to fly over mountains and swim across rivers, explore a fully generated world at night, and fend off enemy hordes during the day. Start a new, life. Coming to PC, March 27th. Medieval Dynasty New Settlement. Hunt, survive, build, and lead in the harsh Middle Ages. Create your own medieval dynasty and ensure its long-lasting prosperity or die trying. Play alone or team up with friends to enjoy the ultimate medieval experience. Available on all Quest systems March 28th. Pepper Grinder. Pepper Grinder is an action-packed 2D adventure blending traditional platforming with an alternate drilling mode that allows you to dive in and out of the earth like a dolphin swims through water. Coming to Nintendo Switch and PC March 28th. Vellum. Dive into the magic tomes of Vellum, a cooperative action roguelike. Discover pages of increasing power, sling inked-infused spells, and choose how your foes evolve, as a group or solo. Coming to PC March 28th. And finally, Open Roads. Long-lost family secrets, hints of a hidden fortune, and miles to go before they sleep. Tess Devine's relationship with her mom has never been easy, but they're about to set out together on a journey into the past that they'll never forget. Coming out on Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC, March 28th. And that's a wrap, folks. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And again, it really helps with the channel. Let's see if we could get this video to 50 likes, and let's see if we could reach this 1,000 subscriber goal by summer. I'll be sure to have more videos out for you guys soon, but until then, stay calm, stay casual, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.